Hello,
No, no. Good evening.
good evening. How are you?
I'm pretty well. Not really complain. How about you?
I'm also doing great. So how was your day?
The day was swimmingly, and I was just at my works. Nothing was special. Like it is like any other day.
That's amazing. That's great to hear. Cool. So tell me something about yourself, Sanjay.
No, no.
I would love to know something about yourself.
Okay. So this is Sanjay Sengar this side, and I hail from Madhya Pradesh. However, I'm connecting to you from Surat, and I'm working as a professional. I'm working one of the MNCs as a production manager. And I have a couple of hobbies in my life. So I practice meditation. I'm very fond of watching spiritual discourses, listening to spiritual discourses, and I sing sometime. And I introspect. This is all about myself. I would love to know about yourself.
Definitely. So my name is Radha Hassan, and I've been working as an English trainer since last 3 years. So I've been training students from all over the world, US, Canada, UK, Middle East, and now I'm just dealing with the Indian students. So it includes all the kids and adults as well, working professionals. So yeah, that's about my professional experience. And apart from that, I'm a master's in economics, and I love to read and cook.
Yeah. Nice to hear that. Nice to hear about yourself.
Yeah.
Your voice is quite weird, actually. It is very nice. I'm getting husky noise.
Oh, about you getting some disturbance from the other end?
No, I'm not getting any disturb, but voice is husky.
Oh, yeah, it is. Cool. So the other day I was just scrolling through. So one of my friend happens to be a doctor. So I was having a like she's my childhood friend. I was having a conversation with her, and she was telling how much people are getting aware of each other's emotions and how they are reaching out to doctors and not just the way to treat themselves physically, but also treat themselves mentally, which is a very big thing getting
Sorry
nowadays.
for interrupting you.
Yeah,
Let me remove my earbud and let me open my loudspeaker.
cool. Mm.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Now you can go ahead, man. Yeah.
Cool. So yes, I was just talking about how people are turning more towards physical health as sorry, mental health as well, going into therapies and all. So do you think like therapy is just a kind of a trend that has been flowing through the generation, or therapy is necessary?
Therapy for what, man? For physical or for mental?
No, for mental therapy.
Mental therapy.
Somebody suffering from mental illness, they can't express their emotions, or they're struggling with anxiety, depression, and all sorts of emotions.
Now it has become crucial part of life, and mm, uh, I believe if you really want to change your reality, so you have to change your mentality. So we have to take care of our mental health because mind over the matter. If you are not keeping your mind healthy, so you won't be able to keep your body healthy. So nowadays, it is in the air, anxiety, fear, and all these things in the air, and we are just consuming. And on the other hand, on top of that, we are consuming futile things from social media. We are very much indulged into social media. We are consuming unfruitful thing, and it is not productive at all. So this is the cause of mental illness, and we are getting sick frequently. And whenever situations uh, comes, so we react at that time. So I guess that mental illness is crucial, and we should take care. And there is therapy for to get rid of anxiety, fear, and all these things. We have to practice meditation, and we have to consume productive thing, and we have to watch, listen spiritual discourses. So these are the tactics, and these are the techniques which can help us to improve our mental health.
Okay, done.
Mhm.
Great. You spoke really nicely, Sanjay. The way you articulate your thoughts, the way you present yourself, that's truly amazing. You hold a great confidence in your voice and a lot of clarity as well, which I really loved about you. But few things that needs a scope of improvement, that is you tend to add a bit of filler words in between us. So we can work
Mhm.
upon that by just keeping our mouth shut. This is the very basic technique how we can avoid the ers, because whenever we have our mouth open, our brain is function to like something come out of it. If not going in, then something comes out of it.
Mhm. Yeah,
So the best
got it.
technique is after a sentence, you can just close your mouth.
Okay, got it.
We have to do it consciously. I know you will not get in a habit of doing it once, twice, or thrice. We will do it consciously over the time, and this would develop as a habit. This was one thing which I observed. And one more suggestion was there, whenever you're suggesting something, whenever you're telling something, okay, do this, do that, we always use the word should. We should meditate, or everyone should go out for a walk. So should is
Mhm.
the correct
Got it.
word rather than have. Have is telling you about the possession. You can't
Mhm.
possess meditation. You can have a
Mhm.
habit, you can make a
Mhm.
habit, but you can't possess these things.
Right.
So, other than that, the way you speak, the kind of vocabulary you're using, that's truly amazing. I am impressed by your vocabulary and by the way you speak and articulate on things. So, thumbs up for that. Cool. On this note, I have this kind of a question as well. So, supposedly you are a working professional, right? And there's a dear friend of yours or a colleague of yours who needs a bit of motivation, as the person is facing a lot of stress, a lot of mishappenings in his or her life. As a friend, how would you console that person, or what would you say to that person so that his or her situation becomes a bit better? How can you be a friend come therapist for a colleague who is suffering or who is facing issues in life?
Hmm. Hmm. Uh,
And
whenever,
consider me as a friend, consider
hmm,
me as
hmm,
a
hmm.
friend and talk directly to me.
Hmm. So, for instance, in my company, whenever my friend faces problem, so they try to interact with me because they believe that I'm a spiritual person, and I always try to motivate them, and uh, actually, they have always seen me that I do not goof around, and I do productive work, and I always try to mm, tell them, uh, motivate them, and in I would say in fruitful way. Uh, but the thing is that they're distracted sometime, and they because of a lot of work, and because of bad companionship, and but it doesn't work sometimes if you are motivating and if you are preaching. But if they are not paying attention, so they're distracted, and they perform like whatever they are consuming from their surrounding. Having said that, they admire me and that you have told right, but uh, they are not inculcating that preaching and that habit in their life. That's why they are not improving. And I try to lead by example rather than tend to see rather than they listen to me. So I try to be poised every time rather than preaching every time. Otherwise, uh, they will not listen. They will not listen to me. So in this way, I try to preach them. I try to motivate them, and yes, this is I do.
Great. That was amazing. You said a lot of things. And talking about spirituality, I want to know more about spirituality, how spirituality keeps you out of negativity. Because I'm also a kind of a spiritual person.
Okay. Uh, so to get rid of negativity, as I told you that I practice meditation, and I'm very fond of watching and listening to spiritual discourses. So this is kind of a habit I have inculcated in my life, and uh, for 15 minutes, for half an hour, I always try to read, watch, and listen to spiritual discourses because it is all about consuming and production, consuming input and output. So whatever content you are feeding to your mind, uh, you are becoming that kind of personality. So in such a way, I try to motivate myself. So I always try to consume productive thing rather than futile thing. And what determines the action, I believe. So I always try to pay attention towards my thought. So information, thought, and action, information, thought, and action and destiny. So this is the cycle. So we have to be more focused. We have to pay attention towards our information. So it is kind of raw material which we are feeding to our mind. So throughout the day, whatever we are consuming, so we have to be more conscious about that. So information, according to your information, your the thought would be, and according to thought, your action, and according to your action, your destiny will be decided. So in this way, I try to spend my life. So these are the things, and so when you start practicing meditation, so you will increase your willpower, and once your willpower has been increased, so you will be able to get rid of anything. and you can leave anything, and I believe uh, we should be surrounded by positive people, and so that we'll be able to think wisely. And on the other hand, if you are surrounded by negative persons, so they will work like energy vampire and they will suck you. So I think we have to be more conscious which kinds of companionship we have and which kinds of surrounding we are. And on top of that, we can listen to spiritual discourses, read, watch, and listen. So we have to be more, by and large, we have to be more conscious about what we are consuming throughout the day.
Great speaking and great thought. The perfect thing which I found in your speech, Sanjay, was you started off really nicely. You started off with an introductory line, then you told a lot of things in between which can be implemented and which can be talked about. And the best part about your speech, like you ended up really nicely. You ended up restating your opinion, which made it as a speech as a whole. That was a perfect drill by you. This is what I was looking
But my
for.
my today's speech is not to the mark. What I believe, I run out of words. I'm running out of thought. Why it is happening, I don't know.
Sometimes it happens. That's okay. We are humans. Some day it is very good. Some day it is
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's okay. But I would still say you did an amazing job. You're quite fluent. You're quite confident. But there is just a thing which I observed while you were speaking. As you said, you accepted yourself, and now I'm able to connect why it was happening. That you were running out of thoughts, so you're stopping in between the sentences. So you were taking pauses in between the sentences because of that restrictive flow of thoughts.
Mhm.
Definitely, maybe today is not your day. Maybe next time we will meet in the class, we would be in a very better place to talk and an amazing thing.
Mhm.
But definitely, you
Because
have
this is
more.
this actually this is my favorite subject and this is my forte actually. Having said that, I'm running out of thought. I'm running out of words, so I think it is not acceptable at all.
Worry, no need to bash yourself up for this. At times, something we love something, we like something, but we haven't given it a thought so that we could get the details out of it. Little things in life, like playing sports. Everybody likes cricket. Most of the guys like cricket. But if you just ask them why do you like cricket, they'd be clueless. Because that has become such a habit in our life that we didn't give it a thought. So the simple things in life make up to the miracles in life, I believe. We tend to focus upon the bigger things and we tend to forget on the things that has become a habit, that like a routine, like going to the office, like work, and all those things. So this is something which I think might have happened with you. But I have no complaints. You talk really nicely. You have great thoughts. And I look forward to other sessions as well because I wanna hear more of you. As you said that this is not a your days, I want to hear more of you. As so there's just one more thing that I observed. Which kinds of things? No, which kind of things? Okay, kind is already a plural if you're using it. So I like these kind of movies. Like we have one of my friends. So kind of movies. The after subject we add object we add that becomes a plural. Whenever we
Okay.
say I don't like these kinds of people, no, I don't like this kind of people is already plural. So the subject we talk about, the object we talk about, that becomes plural and not kind.
Mhm.
There are different kind of animals on this planet. So that's that. So coming towards the end, I just want to check a bit of your vocabulary in terms of we'll just play a game. I'll give you an idiom and you tell me the meaning of it.
Sure, sure.
Call it a day.
Quality day.
Call it a day.
Call it a day.
Hmm.
So I know call off, let's call off a day, but call it a day, I don't know. Call it a day.
So it is let's call it a day. Not call off. You call off the day, you're just wrapping up. And call it a
Mm.
day is also okay. Let's wind up or that's that. End.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Another idiom would be um, under the weather.
Under the weather. Yeah. Sometime I feel under the weather, and whenever we are sick and we are unwell, and
Hmm.
so we can say that I am under the weather, and we have to consult with doctor, and we have to take some medication and pills.
Definitely. So that is under the weather. Um, bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet. When I was studying, when I was doing engineering, so I used to bite the bullet, and my life was not bed of roses. So it is bite the bullet.
Great. And what about it? Speak of the devil.
Come again?
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil. I don't know.
Great. So it is a slang. Speak of the devil means a phrase to a person who appears as being mentioned. So we tend to talk about someone and they appear. Okay, you said you speak of the devil and the devil is here.
Okay, got it, got it.
You speak about
Mhm.
someone, you're just talking about someone and then that someone appears. Cool. Cherry on the
It is
cake.
but I think it represents a positive way that now you would have more age if somebody we are remembering someone, and when he just arrived, he is so we always tell that you would have more age, you will live longer. So I think
Yes.
it has a positive, but you are telling speak of the devil. So is it
So
negative?
no, it is not negative. It is used in the positive term only. So as said in the biblical times, because the English and all that is being followed by the Bible and all. So they said that the devil is everywhere. The devil can come anyway. So speak of the devil puts us in a place. You're talking about someone and there he comes. So speak of the devil. Here he comes. Like I was just talking about this person and look, he's here. So that is the kind of relation which has been brought from the speak of the devil. Okay. One more, and that is uh, yes, cherry on the cake.
Cherry on the cake. Cherry on the cake, I think you are adding extra effort, and then you are learning or adding something extra, I think. If I'm enhancing my communication skill and while doing the job, so I think it is the cherry on the top, cherry on the cake.
Cherry on the cake. And the last one would be break a leg.
Break a leg. Break a leg. Actually, I knew, but I forgot right now. Break a leg means I think mm, uh, I have to do hard work.
Break a leg means somebody is going to do something and you're cheering them all the best on the stage or break a leg.
Okay, okay.
Somebody is
Mhm.
going for an exam. So, okay, break a leg. Do amazing. Do great. So that is
So
the thing about break.
so it is like all the best.
Yes,
It
it is
has
like
said.
all the best, or not all the best. You say like go and nail it. Go and do the
Okay,
best.
go and nail it. Okay, got it.
Yes. Cool. So that was all from me. You got a 10 on 10. Few things even I brushed up also, and it was a fine class. Only thing I'm just looking forward. I don't have any perfect feedback for you to improve, but I wanna listen more of you. I wanna listen how well can you say, as you said that it was not your day. So it just sparked that curiosity in me.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, do you have any suggestions or anything to take up?
Was enough for the day, and I don't have any question. Right now, I'm totally blank, and why I was fumbling, and I have to brainstorm. And it
That's
happens.
okay. That's okay.
Mhm.
Be a bit easy on yourself.
Right, right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I will have to meet you again. I will catch you later.
Sure. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye. Have a great day ahead.
You too.